Bonjour à tous, je suis Guillaume Rose, le
Hello,
directeur.
everybody. I'm Guillaume Rose, CEO of the Monaco Economic Board. I'm delighted to welcome you here. But before starting the presentations, I would like to inform you that our discussions will be translated into French and to English. To access simultaneous translation, please click on the globe at the bottom of your Zoom screen and choose your language, either French or English. So I am now going to speak a little bit in English, so hold on to your hats.
And now I'll briefly switch to English for our friends in Dubai. Hello, I'm Guillaume Rose, CEO of the Monaco Economic Board. You can activate the translation feature by clicking the little sphere at the bottom of the Zoom window. Please click on English to listen to the English version of this presentation. Thank you. I switch back to French. Le MEBinar d'aujourd'hui fait partie de la
Today's seminar is part of the Destination Business Series created by the Monaco Economic Board to advise our members and partners of new business opportunities. Today it's devoted to the United Arab Emirates with a focus on Expo 2020 Dubai, and that's the official name. Expo 2020 Dubai is the official name of the exhibition. And we are going to zoom in on the Monaco Pavilion, which will be the perfect setting for the various business missions that the Monaco Economic Board will be organizing to mark the occasion. This MEBinar is organized jointly with the Embassy of the United Arab Emirates in France and Monaco, and I would like to say hello to the ambassador, the Dubai Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Expo 2020 Dubai, and of course with the Monaco Pavilion team from the World Expo. To present his country and our bilateral relations, we are pleased to welcome His Excellency Mr. Ali Abdullah Al Ahmed, who is Ambassador of the United Arab Emirates to France and Monaco. Hello, Mr. Ambassador. Welcome to you.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everybody. It's a really pleasure to meet all of you virtually.
We also have with us Mr. Hassan Al-Hashemi, who is Vice President, International Relations at the Dubai Chamber of Commerce and Industry, who will be presenting the business opportunities likely to interest entrepreneurs in the Principality. Good morning, Mr. Al-Hashemi.
Good morning in Monaco, good afternoon in Dubai and the UAE, and good day to anyone else connected anywhere in the world. Thank you for having me.
We're looking forward to hearing from you. We will move along now to Mr. Khalid Sharaf, who is Business Program Director, and he will show us a video on Expo 2020 Dubai, and he will also answer your questions at the very end of the webinar. Hello, Mr. Sharaf.
Hello, good afternoon from Dubai. Thank you for having me, and it's a pleasure to be with you.
Alors, merci et à tout à l'heure.
Well, we'll hear from you later on. Following this presentation, we will have the pleasure of discovering the business opportunities provided by the Monaco Pavilion at Expo 2020 Dubai with Mr. Albert Coezy, General Commissioner of the Monaco Pavilion. Hello, Albert Coezy, how are you? If you'd switch your microphone on, please, Albert, then we'll hear what you have to say. Can you hear me now? Hello, Guillaume. Hello, everybody. I'm delighted to be with you and to meet some people from the first time. It's delightful. Thank you for inviting me. And to round off this presentation, I'm going to at the end of the webinar, we'll have Justin Hyman, who will be managing the questions and answers. Hello, Justin. How are you? Hello, Guillaume, and hello, everybody. So I'm now going to hand the floor to His Excellency Ali Abdullah Al Ahmed, who is Ambassador of the United Arab Emirates to France and Monaco. Your Excellency, please take the floor.
Thank you very much. Thank you. It's a pleasure. We were hoping that to meet you all here in Paris, but Paris is gradually getting back to normal. We're in a much better situation comparing to a few weeks ago. Indeed, and we hope that even the travel from the UAE to France starts shortly without any restrictions, considering also the relation between the two countries. Today, we're talking about Monaco and the the president of Monaco during Expo 2020. It feels a little bit, saying Expo 2020 while we are in 2021, but it's I totally understand. We see this in the Euro Cup as well. Definitely, the challenges, since the plan started with Expo till today, I think it's safe to say the world have changed. And what we have planned for earlier, we may go into to make it, to modify it, to change some of it, to even make it more attractive, considering all the challenges that the entire world went through. But I think at core, we are keeping the same thing. It is that sort of attracting people to Dubai, with the Dubai as brand in general as well. And also we keep asking ourselves, our partners who will be in Dubai for about 6 months during Expo, what do they get out of it? What we gonna leave them after the 6 months with? And actually, the way, we were talking to some of the people involved, it seems like we're not going to wait until the end of the 6 months. There is a lot of energy, a lot of dynamics going through during the 6 months of Expo, definitely with the new challenges, but maybe that's where the excitement comes. We're doing this after the pandemic. Hopefully we're saying after the pandemic, but definitely we're hoping that the worst is over. And I truly believe that the president of Monaco in Dubai during Expo would be with a great beneficials for both countries. The existing relation, or not only the existing relation at the level of political or economic relation, but even the friendship at the level of leadership between Monaco and between UAE is really something to talk about. We're very proud of it. We know that's only getting from being strong to become stronger. And I truly believe Expo is the best platform to really show the world what sort of partnership we can do together. Best of luck for all the excellent team in Dubai. They're making miracles. And, I wish all the best for Mr. Albert, for the Monaco Pavilions, and definitely will come visit you. A lot of people will come visit you, and anything we can do to even further support this, please rest assured the embassy in Paris will do it with no hesitation. So I wish you all the best, and thank you again for inviting me.
Je vous remercie, Excellence, pour ces propos.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for those very reasonable words. I think the friendship that we have is so very important, and we are starting to work together in the light of that friendship, and that's wonderful news for us. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. So I'm now going to hand the floor to Hassan Al-Hashimi, Vice President of International Relations at the Dubai Chamber of Commerce and Industry. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much for this opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, we are humbled by this kind invitation extended to Dubai Chamber of Commerce and Industry. And I would like to take these couple of minutes here to share a presentation with all of you, give you some insights on the economic highlights in the United Arab Emirates and in Dubai. Talk about economical synergies between both sides, and touch upon some of the activities that Dubai Chamber is bringing to the Expo so that we can collectively get to know the magnitude of events that is happening during the Expo during the 6 months. So this invitation means a lot to us. We've been in touch multiple times with the organizers, and I'm very pleased as well to see His Excellency the Ambassador joining us this morning. It's a pleasure to see you, Excellency, and to connect with you and everyone from the team for their efforts and hard work. Starting with the UAE business climate and talking about Dubai, the United Arab Emirates has had an extraordinary journey since its inception as a federation back in 1971. As you can see on your left-hand side, there has been great developments, and the rankings really speaks for itself, whether it is the #1 position in the Arab world for doing business, or it's globally in terms of the e-infrastructure, or in the Middle East in terms of handling the COVID-19, and 14th globally. Actually, when you look at the numbers, in fact, yesterday Bloomberg stated that it is the #1 globally with its vaccination program, and this is quite critical and quite important, particularly when we talk about an event at the scale of the Expo, bringing the world to the city of Dubai and to the country United Arab Emirates. As for the city of Dubai, it is #1 in terms of human development, #1 in MENA for best city for expats to live and work from, 5th globally. And a lot of people were trying to find a job and work in Dubai, so it's positioned 5th on that global level, and the rankings continue to go on. But when you talk about rankings and developments, one should not only focus on numbers, but rather the journey that has helped us get where we are. And the backbone of Dubai and Dubai's economy has always been trade. It contributes about 30% to our GDP. And as you can see on the slide in front of you, our top trading partners are China, India, United States, Saudi Arabia, and Iraq. And in terms of contribution to the GDP, the trade itself, as you can see the figures here, in 2020, we were about 322 billion US dollars. This is very much triggered by the appeal of Dubai on that global arena. The fact that the city became one of the global destinations for tourism. If you look at the number of tourists that came before the pandemic in the year 2019, we were close to 17 million tourists that visited the city of Dubai. The infrastructure is readily available, of course, as you can see with the number of hotels, which is over 710 hotels in the city of Dubai alone, representing close to 130,000 rooms. And of course, because of the pandemic and because of what is happening, and being a global city as well, number of tourists has impacted us all quite significantly. This is very evident through all cities, if you look at the numbers, as well as the whole tourism and industry in general. However, with the Expo coming and with its ambitious targets of 20 million visits during the period of 6 months, and as we slowly but surely taking on the recovery path, we are confident that the trust of the global community of the businesses globally in Dubai will help us achieve these numbers. So tourism is only one aspect of it, but then if you look at the foreign direct investment, during the year 2020, Dubai attracted 6.7 billion US dollars in FDI, generating close to 20,000 jobs during that city. And Dubai ranks #1 in the Middle East and North Africa region in terms of attracting greenfield FDIs, and some numbers and figures as well there highlighted for your reference. Now with COVID-19, of course, economies all over the world, governments had to take some bold steps to really support their businesses. And if you look at the United Arab Emirates, which is no exception, in fact, it went way out and beyond to help the businesses in the UAE and help Dubai as well. If you look at the stimulus package that was introduced which was about UAE total COVID-19 stimulus package was about 78 billion US dollars, and the distribution is shown here in front of you. But if you look at the level of Dubai as well, there more details are given there, whether it is through a monetary kind of support or through reduction in customs and fees and other services, just to help stimulate the economy. And this is, of course, as you can imagine, and I'm sure it's the same case with Monaco and other cities, this is an ongoing process as we continue to look at the development on that global front, as well as internally here within the UAE and within Dubai. But of course, with each city and each country trying to bring the economy back, new initiatives. It's an opportunity for us to actually revisit what we were doing, how we can capitalize on this challenge, on this global challenge, but not look at it as a challenge, but as pockets of opportunities for all of us. Businesses today are no longer operating the way that we were in 2019. Things will never go back to normality in a sense of how we conduct our day-to-day activities or businesses. So this provides pockets of opportunities for us. An interesting fact, of course, Dubai was always open to tourism. We just 2 weeks ago had our Arab Health exhibitions. Yes, the numbers are not in the scale of what we used to see. However, there was excellent representation of very serious businesses from all around the world coming to Dubai. And of course, this puts a lot of pressure on UAE, on the city of Dubai, on the authorities to make sure that your journey as you embark on that flight, coming to Dubai, going through the airport, going through the exhibitions, staying in your hotel, everything is being looked at very carefully just to ensure that your safety comes first and help protect all of us on that global level. This has triggered a lot of initiatives, whether it is the launch of a retirement visa. The UAE also introduced the 10-year golden visa and many other initiatives. It is, like I said, an opportunity for governments, for businesses to reevaluate their priorities, look at pockets of opportunities, and really push things forward. Now, Monaco has a very special place here at Dubai Chamber of Commerce and Industry. We were humbled by the grace of visiting dignitaries and businesses to the UAE and to Dubai. And we've prepared some slides here as we go through the program for today, and you look at all the different pockets of opportunities here to see where we can collectively come together. I know I have 20 minutes, so I'll try to go through these very quickly with you. But we've done some internal studies, and we believe the financial services is an important area of synergy that both of us can come closer together as Dubai and Monaco. Opportunity for Monaco wealth managers to offer diversification options to the UAE's dynamic and growing high net worth client base. More details, of course, in this slides. And by the way, these slides will be shared with you, so you can go into further details after the webinar. We also see potential for Monaco investors to form partnerships with the UAE shipyards and boost their capabilities, secure the procurement of European-made materials and others. And this becomes very evident, especially when you look at the world's top most active shipyards in 2021, and UAE/Dubai's position and role on that front. Smart logistics is something that is very much on the agenda of the government of Dubai. You've probably heard and saw a lot of these a lot in the news with the Hyperloop and with utilizing the drones, even during our during the lockdown, how we used the drones to monitor and make sure that things are running smoothly. But opportunity for Monaco investors is really to engage with local partners such as our road and transport authority here in Dubai, because we know of your initiatives, and there are pockets that can bring us closer together. Back to the financial services, really we wanted to highlight regarding the for Monaco fund managers, is really to benefit from us as a status. When I say us, I mean Dubai, and particularly the Dubai International Financial Center and the role that it plays within the region here. So Monaco fund managers can really benefit from Dubai's financial hub status here, particularly when you look around the market reach that the UAE/Dubai can offer connectivity-wise to Africa, for example. We are very much aware of that interest and the work that is happening in Monaco in terms of seeing how to capitalize and really penetrate the market in Africa. And this can definitely, through Dubai and through Expo in particular, and with the programs which I'm going to share with you very soon, can be a platform that you could utilize this quite significantly. Another pocket of synergy is telemedicine as well. There's this whole concept, this whole change or shift in telemedicine due to the pandemic, due to everything moving virtual, is something that can provide a lot of pockets of opportunities for businesses in Monaco and vice versa. With education as well, luxury management. The International University of Monaco offers the only specialized course in the world, which has to do with management, with the yacht management, and part of this can be something, can really become a fruitful contribution towards this incredible partnership that we have. We cannot forget performing arts, with no such schools here, or not prominently established in Dubai. This could be another very suitable area, particularly when you look at Dubai Opera and what the government of Dubai is actually doing on that performing arts side of things. So I skimmed through these very quickly because of the time, but I want to spend a couple of slides, and I know my colleague Mr. Khalid Sharaf will elaborate further, and we'll have a discussion on your pavilion and at the Expo. But Dubai Chamber is the official business partner with the Expo. Khalid will touch upon this in terms of the details on the Expo itself. But what would be interesting for you as businesses, and especially when we work with our partners and the number of delegations that are going to be visiting the United Arab Emirates, visiting Dubai, is to look at these pockets of opportunities for you. One of the things that I spoke about is Africa, for example. The Chamber is putting together 3 major global business forums targeting the Africa, targeting Latin America, and targeting ASEAN as well. So businesses that have interest to connect with their peers in Africa, this is an incredible platform which is brought to you by Dubai Chamber and Expo 2020 team. 3 events at that very high level, invitation only, and the dates are in front of you. And during the Expo, as you all know, there will be thematic weeks. And for each of the thematic weeks, we have dedicated a day, a business day. So we have thematic business forums happening on these weeks, whether it is space, climate and biodiversity, travel and connectivity, and others. This is brought to you by Dubai Chamber and Expo 2020 team, and the dates are all next to you, in addition to some of the events, at least that the Chamber of Commerce is involved in, such as the Global Islamic Economy, the World Chambers Congress, the Association Conference, the Retail which I think is going to be a lot of interest from the businesses there, particularly when you look at luxury goods and retail and all of that. So there is a variety, and this is just a glimpse of what we are bringing as Dubai Chamber to the expo. But there is a whole calendar of other business activities, and I look forward to welcoming all of you to the United Arab Emirates and to Dubai. This is my part, and thank you for your attention.
Merci beaucoup. Merci, Monsieur Al-Hachemi. C'est une présentation tout à fait intéressante. Et je pense que ça n'aura pas manqué d'attirer l'attention de nos entrepreneurs. Alors, nous allons maintenant visionner une vidéo dans laquelle Monsieur Khalid Sharaf, le directeur des business programmes de l'Expo 2020 Dubaï, va nous présenter la richesse des possibilités qui sont offertes à l'Expo Dubaï. Et ensuite, Monsieur Sharaf sera présent parmi nous pour répondre à vos questions à la fin de ce webinaire lors de la session. Questions-réponses. Alors, je laisse tout de suite M. Sharaf nous présenter cette vidéo.
Mr. Sharaf now to present this video.
Un petit moment, la vidéo va s'activer.
In a few moments, the video will be starting in a few moments.
Hello everyone, my name is Khalid Sharaf and I am the director of the business program here at Expo 2020 Dubai. I would like to tell you a little about our Expo, the largest and most impactful global mega event in the history of the Middle East, Africa and South Asia region, which runs for 6 months from October this year to March 2022. Now, since their inception more than 170 years ago, Expos have been a place for the world to gather, exchange ideas, share innovations and do business. And this has always been a fundamental priority for Expo 2020 Dubai. In a challenging global economic climate, there has never been greater need for business, tech and financial leaders to come together to forge new partnerships and catalyze sustainable growth. Expo is that platform on which you will be joined by representatives of more than 200 nations and international organizations, not to mention the millions of visitors from every corner of the globe. It is a very rare and unprecedented opportunity. All the world in one place, at a unique moment in history. Now, one of the world's leading cities, Dubai is home to more than 200 nationalities and is a natural host for a World Expo. Its dynamic and future-focused business climate, powered by world-class infrastructure and business-friendly regulatory frameworks, has enabled Dubai to emerge as a stable global hub for trade, tech, tourism, and more. With direct access to high growth markets in Africa and the Middle East, as well as Asia and Europe, Dubai is a cross-continental gateway with a proven track record in sustainable economic growth, facilitating partnerships, creating opportunities, and maximizing business value. Expo 2020 Dubai is the next phase of the Dubai and UAE story, which coincides also with our nation's 50th anniversary, and looking forward to the next half century of human development. Our Expo site brings to life the world all in one place. It is a purpose-built city for tomorrow, one dedicated to our theme of connecting minds, creating the future, and our sub-themes of opportunity, mobility, and sustainability. And to help deliver that future, we have designed an exciting and essential business-focused program series that will run across the 6 months of our event. This series, which we call Thrive Together, is comprised of programs and products designed exclusively for business visitors at Expo 2020 Dubai. And business visitors have been at the very center of our planning since Expo was first awarded to Dubai in 2013. We are constantly reaching out to investors, our partners and stakeholders, including our international participants, to gain clearer understanding of their priorities in a post-pandemic world. Now, almost 75% cite investment in trade as well as business opportunities as the top-ranked priorities and motivators for engaging with and participating at Expo 2020. And businesses and investors are the most in-demand visitor type amongst our participants. They are open for business and keen to connect. Under the Thrive Together series, then our programs include 3 global business forums hosted in partnership with the Dubai Chamber of Commerce and Industry and focused on Africa, ASEAN, and Latin America. Now, these forums will facilitate dialogue and action among key decision makers around trade and investment, challenges to the global community, and regional sustainable economic growth. We will host 10 thematic business forums that will foster collaboration between Expo, international participants, partners, and the global business community. These forums will focus on areas of shared global interest, identifying current challenges and emerging opportunities in sectors such as health and wellness, urban and rural development, workforce skills training, space exploration, climate and biodiversity, and finally, food, agriculture, and farming innovations. Our country briefings, meanwhile, will allow Expo's international participants to leverage on the presence of their heads of state or government, industry and thought leaders to showcase trade and investment and other business opportunities in front of a global audience. Under the same Thrive Together series, we have also developed a number of products designed to expand and enhance our business programming. The Expo B2B app is a cutting-edge tool powered by AI and accessible through a browser or directly on your phone via any app store. It is designed to facilitate B2B, B2G, and G2G connections, networking and meeting requests, and its AI capability enables it to suggest potential matches for users based on their profiles, expertise, objectives and interaction patterns, unlocking a whole host of opportunities for business and trade visitors to Expo 2020 Dubai. A second product, the business calendar, updated daily, will be hosted on the business page of the Expo website and will be free to access to all Expo visitors. It will help them identify and attend key business events taking place on site, as well as connect with incoming business delegations and business representatives present on site. The business visitor journeys, meanwhile, are curated itineraries that will guide you across the site via points of interest and business opportunity. Calibrated to your sectoral objectives and interests, these journeys will incorporate country as well as Expo pavilions, will be available to download via our website closer to the event. Finally, we also have a business center on site, which will host all the chambers of commerce of the UAE and GCC, representing more than 1 million companies all in one place. There will be no better opportunity to connect with the region's business community and expand your clientele base than at Expo 2020 Dubai. Of course, what happens during the 6 months of the event is only the start. Legacy is crucial for Expo and for business. No less than 80% of Expo infrastructure will live on as part of District 2020, an unprecedented mixed-use urban environment designed as an innovation-driven business ecosystem, as well as a place to live and play when work is done. We have already secured a host of leading world companies that will make District 2020 their home after Expo. And our Scale to Dubai Global Entrepreneurs Program, which offers startups and small businesses a chance to scale their business, ensures a soft landing for new arrivals at the district. As I hope you can see, Expo 2020 is a long-term investment in the future. It will deliver a meaningful, measurable economic legacy by contributing to sustainable domestic and international growth, a healthy and stable economy, and by bringing the best innovations, the best businesses, and the best business leaders together in a spirit of intelligent optimism and global cooperation. And this is where you come in. So please visit our website, www.expo2020dubai.com, and register your details so that we can keep you up to date on our business programming, opportunities for participation, and our products and ticketing. When the world comes together in one place later this year, we want you right here to experience all that is exceptional and extraordinary about our global community. Thank you, and I will now leave you with a video that will give you a sneak peek of our state-of-the-art site. And I look forward to seeing you at Expo 2020 Dubai.
Merci beaucoup, Monsieur Sharaf, pour les informations contenues dans cette vidéo qui est extrêmement informative. Je rappelle que Monsieur Sharaf sera présent parmi nous pour répondre à vos questions à la fin de ce webinaire. Alors, j'invite à présent notre bien-aimé Albert Croesi, le commissaire général du pavillon Monaco, qui va effectuer une présentation de projet monégasque sur Expo Dubai 2020. Albert, c'est à vous.
Expo 2020 in Dubai. Albert, over to you.
Ah, nous avons un tout petit souci avec Albert Croesi qui a un petit problème de connexion. Donc, il va laisser sa place à Alexandre Boquillon, je pense, ou sinon qui va revenir. Donc, il va revenir nous expliquer un petit peu ce qu'il en est sur l'expo Dubai 2020, le projet monégasque, le projet de pavillon qui va être extrêmement important pour la principauté de Monaco, comme l'a rappelé l'ambassadeur. C'est un moment tout à fait important pour Monaco, puisque nous sacrerons là des liens d'amitié. Et les entreprises monégasques seront ravies de savoir que nous allons aller un petit peu en masse. Alors, je profite peut-être de cet incident technique au niveau d'Albert Croesi pour dire que le Monaco Economic Board va aller plusieurs fois à Dubaï en plusieurs voyages. Alors, il y aura d'abord la journée du 13 novembre qui est la journée de Monaco, mais je laisserai Albert Croesi l'expliquer. Il est en train de revenir à sa place. Et puis, nous aurons 5 à 6 déplacements sectoriels, donc entre 5 et 6, avec un déplacement généraliste des membres du Monaco Economic Board qui seront amenés à Dubaï avec nous. Et puis, peut-être 4 à 5 déplacements sectoriels en plus, dont nous avons la banque, les activités financières, nous aurons le yachting à l'occasion du Dubai Yacht Show en plus de l'exposition, bien sûr, ainsi que plusieurs autres thématiques, notamment l'immobilier. Nous sommes en train, bien sûr, de les fixer. Donc, je vous invite à consulter notre actualité sur le site MEB.mc. Alors, Albert Croesi a pu revenir à sa place. Est-ce que vous êtes prêt, Albert? Est-ce que tout fonctionne?
Oui, Guillaume, pardonnez-moi, j'ai un petit urgence à régler en 2 secondes. Alors, je tiens à vous dire déjà que j'ai apprécié les présentations qui viennent d'être faites. Elles sont très, très intéressantes. Elles confirment en mon sens que l'Expo 2020 Dubaï sera une des expos universelles les plus importantes de ces dernières décennies. Nous en sommes persuadés, et c'est pour cela qu'à Monaco, dans le concept du pavillon tel que nous avons voulu le décliner, avec le thème de Monaco 360, c'est bien de montrer les différentes facettes de la principauté, toutes ses spécificités, tous ses métiers, ses projets, ses atouts, car la principauté, bien qu'étant, je pense, très connue dans le monde, est trop souvent méconnue dans l'ensemble des activités qui s'y passent.
People are not very familiar with all the different activities that take place in Monaco, all the different business activities.
Tout au long de ces 6 mois,
throughout this 6-month period,
délégation impressionnante
there will be a very large delegation of businesses and entrepreneurs and different activities who will be representing the principality. We will have people from the healthcare sector, from research, for culture. We'll have the Monte-carlo ballet company who will be performing in Dubai. We'll also have the Monte-carlo festival,
le jour de la journée nationale, comme le
disait M. Rose,
Day
of Monaco, as Mr. Rose mentioned, on the 13th of November this year, and we are relying very much on collaboration of the MEB, who will be present at the Monaco Pavilion, and will be welcoming our different businesses and commissions and delegations from Monaco who will be entering and visiting the pavilion and participating to present the principality. And I'll give you a quick presentation of this now.
Voilà, je ne sais pas si vous voyez bien l'écran.
You can see the screen,
si tout le monde profite.
So.
Donc, le site de l'expo, bien évidemment, on peut apercevoir le positionnement du pavillon Monaco.
The positioning of the Monaco Pavilion.
Le pavillon, donc le thème, je vous l'ai dit, c'est Monaco 360 degrés, un monde d'opportunités. Nous sommes dans le district opportunité sur le site de l'expo.
of the exhibition
Bien
site.
évidemment, nous attendons de notre côté
It's a thematic
1
district.
million
We are
200 000 visiteurs. C'est classiquement ce que fait la principauté de Monaco lors d'une exposition universelle,
visitors.
à
This is
savoir
what normally
5%
happens
du
when we
visiteur
have
total.
we participate in these universal exhibitions. So 1.25 million
Le
visitors are
pavillon
expected
que
during the 6-month
nous avons
period.
choisi de décliner avec
We
une
have
forme
chosen to
assez
design the
originale,
pavilion with quite an
polygonale,
original,
composée
polygonal
de panneaux photovoltaïques. Nous le verrons plus
photovoltaic
tard,
panels.
mais nous avons placé environ 180 panneaux
We have
photovoltaïques
about
qui vont
180
produire
PV panels,
le courant nécessaire à l'utilisation du
providing the
pavillon.
electricity that we need to run the
Ce
pavilion.
pavillon sera composé de 2 parties. La
The
partie
pavilion
inférieure
will be
grand
divided in
public
2 parts.
avec
The
l'espace scénographique.
ground floor area,
Nous
first of
allons
all,
arriver dans un
with the scenography.
kaléidoscope
Then we
assez
have a
original.
kaleidoscope
Nous
area,
l'avons
rather
testé
an
il y a
original
2
area.
semaines, il est en place, c'est assez surprenant.
We have tested
Et
it
nous
already 2 weeks ago,
déboucherons
and it's quite impressive.
dans
And
l'espace
then we have another area
scénographique
here.
que nous
This is
avons
another
appelé
scenographic area,
le jardin des
which we call the
opportunités.
Garden
Ici,
of Opportunities.
nous allons présenter plusieurs stations, avec
Here,
déjà
we
la
will
station
show
des
several
Manchots, telle
stations.
que vous
First of
pouvez
all,
voir à
the
l'écran,
Penguin
qui
area,
va
you can see here,
évoquer les recherches
which
faites par le
will refer to
centre
the research
scientifique de
carried
Monaco
out by the Monaco
autour des
Scientific
Manchots,
Center,
en Antarctique.
focusing on
La
penguins
station
in
du
the
numérique,
Antarctic. Then
Monaco
we
a
have a
choisi
digital
de faire un
station.
grand pas vers le
Monaco has
numérique.
decided
Nous
to
aurons
make
le
a
délégué
big step forward
interministériel,
towards the digital
Frédéric
world. We have
Ginta,
a
qui viendra
ministerial
faire de nombreuses
delegation
conférences
who will be
au pavillon.
giving many conferences at the
Une
pavilion.
station que nous appelons
Then we have
Maretera.
another
Maretera
station
est un
which we
nouveau
call
micro-quartier de la
Maretera.
principauté. Alors, le but n'est pas de faire la
The name
promotion
of this station
des
is
bâtiments qui sortiront de terre,
to promote the buildings that were built as part of this
travaux
Maritera
sous-marins qui ont été
project, but talk
entrepris, la
about the
qualité des
underwater
travaux
work and the
pour
quality
préserver
of the
l'environnement
work that
sous-marin
was
qui a
carried
permis
out to
de créer une
preserve the
nouvelle
underwater
plateforme
environment.
de 6
At
hectares
the
sur
same time
laquelle
of
on
this,
place
as you know, Monaco is building a 6-hectare
Et le but
platform
est
out
surtout
into
de
the sea,
parler de
and the
ce
aim
qui
is
se
to talk
passe
about
sous la
the
mer.
environmental protection measures that
Une
have been
station
taken.
pour les coraux,
Then we
bien
have
évidemment le
another
centre scientifique de la principauté de
section talking
Monaco
about
va
the
être
scientific
encore
work area being
sollicité
carried out in
pour faire la
the
démonstration de
principality,
toutes les études qui sont faites sur
talking
les
about
coraux dans le monde.
all of the different studies that are carried
La
out
station
by
des
the
explorations de
scientists.
Monaco, depuis le
Then we have
prince Albert Ier,
the scientific
Monaco a
exploration
entrepris
station.
beaucoup d'explorations.
As you
Le
know,
prince
Prince
Albert
Albert
Ier est à
I
l'origine, par exemple,
was at the
des cartes
origin
marines,
of
des courants.
marine
Donc c'est quelque
maps
chose qui est intéressant
ocean currents, for
à
example.
montrer.
So it's
Je
an
pense que ça
extremely
va intéresser
interesting
beaucoup de
thing
monde.
to show a lot of people. I
Les
think they'll be
stations de
very
la
interested.
culture,
Then
nous
we have the
verrons
culture
les travaux
station.
faits par
Then we will
Jean-Christophe
look at
Maillot
work
avec
carried
les
out by
ballets de
Jean-Christophe Maillot
Monte-carlo,
with the
par
Monaco
l'orchestre
Ballet,
philharmonique ou bien
and also by
encore
the
par
Philharmonic Orchestra of Monaco,
les différents théâtres de la principauté.
and the different theatres that are in the
La station de
principality
la
as well.
SMEC mettra en avant un jumeau
And the
numérique. Un
SMEC
jumeau numérique a été
station is
installé en
for the
principauté
digital
pour tendre
technology
à diminuer les consommations
exhibition.
d'énergie. Et
Part of the
nous
exhibition,
avons
this will be to
un petit
demonstrate the
programme
digital technology,
interactif
and there'll be an
que les visiteurs
interactive
pourront tester eux-mêmes.
program where visitors will be
Et
able
puis ce
to
fameux banc
play with that.
interactif
Then we have an
qui va être
interactive
relié
bench.
avec un mini
This will
pavillon
be
en
linked
principauté de Monaco.
to a pavilion
Les
in
visiteurs
the
du
Principality of
pavillon
Monaco itself,
pourront
and visitors
échanger
to the pavilion will be
avec
able to
peut-être le maire
communicate
de Monaco, des
with
autorités ou bien
the
des sportifs
authorities, with
connus
the prince
que
himself,
nous mettrons en
perhaps,
relation avec des visiteurs
occasionally,
du pavillon.
and also with
Voilà
the
un
other
petit peu
pavilions.
à quoi ressemblera notre scénographie.
So this is
Bien
what the
évidemment, la
scenography will look
dynastie
like.
des Grimaldi, très importante pour nous.
This is very important
Le
aspect of
kaléidoscope,
the
que vous
pavilion. We
pouvez
have the
voir en bas à
kaleidoscope that you
droite.
can see on bottom right.
Nous aurons des manchots qui nous
We have
accueilleront
the
au
penguin
pavillon.
part of the
Il
pavilion
y aura
on
des
the bottom
histoires,
left.
je ne veux pas tout vous dévoiler, mais ça sera très
We'll have
instructif.
other things as
Et
well, which
puis à
you'll find very
l'étage,
interesting. I won't reveal everything
il y
now.
aura
Then we
deux
have
parties
on the
avec
first
le
floor,
salon
there'll be
Chiellini
2 parts with the
et puis le petit patio
Cellini
Monaco où là nous
lounge
donnerons des
and
conférences.
terrace,
Alors,
and there will
bien
be
évidemment,
conferences here.
si M. Hassan
in this,
Al-Hashimi
Chiellini
le permet, nous nous
lounge.
rapprocherons de lui
We'll
pour
be with Mr. Chiellini
sensibiliser les homologues de
to
nos
work with
hôtes,
him,
pour les accueillir au pavillon,
and we'll be
entendre ce
organizing
que
conferences
nous
in the
avons
pavilion.
à dire, à expliquer, à raconter.
We will be
Bien
explaining
sûr,
everything we want to
nous
present
espérons
about
que des
our
liens se nouent
municipality, and we
entre
hope,
les
of course, that
Émirats,
there'll be
entre
many
Dubaï et la
strong bonds
principauté de
fostered
Monaco,
between the
que du business
principality
puisse
and
être fait, et puis
Dubai
peut-être
and
tout simplement
the
pour mieux nous
UAE.
connaître. L'espace lounge
This is the
permettra
lounge
de
space
prendre quelques petits moments de détente, peut-être d'y
for
déjeuner.
rest
Nous avons
and
la chance
relaxation, and
que la
there'll be
Société des bains de
perhaps
mer
some lunch
nous
facilities there as well.
envoie à Dubaï le chef exécutif Philippe Joannès,
We
qui
have
pourra
the Philippe
concocter
Joannès
quelques repas
well-known chef who will be serving delicious Mediterranean cuisine, amongst other things. And this is what so that is what our Monaco Pavilion will look like, with these photovoltaic panels, as you can see, which are a great source of hope that all of the power supply requirements of the pavilion will be fulfilled by these photovoltaic panels.
Voilà, j'espère que vous m'entendez. Je n'entends plus de bruit autour de moi.
Okay,
j'ai bon espoir. Je vois Guillaume.
Oui, oui, Albert, on vous entend bien.
Thank you very much,
Merci
Albert. We can hear you very well. Thank you very much for that very interesting presentation. Would you like to add anything else?
Non, je pense que nous allons collaborer très
étroitement avec le MEB. Working very closely with the MEB,
vous allez venir régulièrement
Monaco Economic Board.
Bien évidemment, il est à la disposition de chacun d'entre vous pour.
And of course, we remain available to work with all of you at the MEB to
Merci beaucoup.
prepare
Donc,
this
nous serons bien présents.
Thank you very much. Of course, we will be present. Of course,
avec Monaco Inter Expo, effectivement, nous serons là. Et comme je l'ai expliqué, le MEB va faire plusieurs missions sectorielles avec les entreprises de la principauté, bien évidemment. Alors, merci à tous pour ces présentations. Et maintenant, je vais laisser la parole à mon adjoint, M. Justin Hyman, qui va animer une session de questions-réponses, puisque nous avons reçu quelques questions de nos membres concernant ce pavillon de Dubaï et ce magnifique événement à Dubaï. Justin,
this magnificent event in Dubai.
Merci Guillaume.
Thank you very much, Guillaume, and thank you very much, everybody, for your presentations. Everything was very clear and concise. We've learned a lot today. And as Guillaume has just said, we have received a few questions already. The first question is for Mr. Croisi in Monaco. It's about the Monaco Pavilion. And this question is about using or privatizing the pavilion. Can you use it for a private function? Can you use part of it or all of it for a private function? Well, of course, you can use the pavilion for a private function. We have an upper part of a pavilion which can be privatized if any businesses want to use it. Of course, I have to know the grounds, the reasons, what the subject will be for the zone that is privatized. But of course, yes, it is possible to use a part of our 360-degree pavilion. Thank you very much. So we recommend that if you're interested in using the pavilion for a private event, contact you. Second question, which we've received for Mr. Al-Hashimi.
Allowing for ease of business and exchange. What was the Dubai Chamber's role in transforming physical services to virtual? How did that impact the Emirate?
Thank you for your question. And moving things from physical to virtual is something that has taken a while, very frankly speaking, because we were not really accustomed to conducting events on that virtual platform. What became evident is our responsibility as a Chamber of Commerce that represents more than 260,000 members here in Dubai is to bring out these kind of programs and tools that can support businesses to elevate their offering. So we've arranged an array of webinars. We had a dedicated website or a page on our website called Business Connect. We've partnered with Google to help businesses, traditional businesses, to have presence online. So there are a lot of things that the Chamber has that responsibility to really educate their members, to help them elevate their presence to be digitally and relevant is the word that I would use today. And of course, with our events and with what's happening at the expo and beyond, we do see this hybrid kind of model will continue to evolve. And in fact, when you look at the sectors that were hit, some were hit, some thrived. the whole e-commerce and the whole e-platform and digitalization sector have done really, really well. And we believe that it will continue to grow moving forward.
Thank you very much, Hassan. So continuing on the hybrid movement, if I may. While you're there, we have a second question for you. Could you please tell us more about Dubai's Chamber's involvement with Expo Dubai 2020 and how this will enable foreign direct investment into Dubai?
It's an important question, and it is important as well to realize that Expo 2020 is not just for Dubai, it's for the United Arab Emirates and for the world. Our contribution, as you've heard from my colleague Khalid, is part of a tremendous effort that is being put by everyone in the United Arab Emirates. I mean, the Business Connect platform or presence at the Expo site is a good testament to this, to what I've just mentioned, because it brings all chambers of commerce, foreign direct investment agencies, and others into one place. So our role is mainly a supporter. We're trying to really work with the Expo for your businesses, whether it is in Monaco or elsewhere in the world, where we can truly bring forward a platform that can help businesses. So if members that are watching right now and attending this webinar have a lot of interest in exploring Africa, for example, then you have an avenue for that. If you want to connect with other specific theme that is relevant to your business, you can connect to that as well. So there is a magnitude of options there for businesses. Then it becomes our responsibility as chambers of commerce and your economic board to actually set a plan and put things forward and put a plan forward to see who from your visiting delegations is interested in what and what we can do collectively with the Expo to support them.
Absolutely. No, thank you very much for sharing those dates and those sectors that we identified back in our trade mission back in 2018. Indeed, we will try to follow them in order to do, as Guillaume mentioned, we are actually trying to define some dates. So these dates you gave us will help us tremendously. Mr. Sharaf, I have one question equally for you. I believe you mentioned that there are over 200 nations present at Expo Dubai 2020. What would you recommend? What would be the best way to connect with another stand, another pavilion, another country? Is it directly through you, or what would you recommend?
Thank you for your question, Justin. I mean, we as organizers, what we're trying to do, and hopefully be successful in, is to ensure that we are a platform that connects people and for businesses to come at the right time, attend the right activities, and meet the right people. So hence, you will find that we have staggered all the events for like-minded people to come. So you have a week for climate and biodiversity, water, health and wellness and whatnot. We have 10 different weeks. We're going to have people from the same industries come and attend these events and conduct meetings, as well as other products that we are launching, like the business calendar that's going to tell you what business activities are happening during your visit. And finally, the B2B app, matchmaking app, that will help you as a visitor connect to the right people, which the app is based on an AI algorithm that asks you a few questions, but what it will give you in return is tell you who are the right people that are going to be in Expo during your visit and recommend these connections for you. And you have all the countries and all the partners and all the chambers as well enrolled on this app, so you can connect with them directly and take it forward directly with them. And this is one of many products and programs that we are putting together. So I encourage everyone to really follow Expo 2020's social media activities. We are launching the B2B app in August. So please keep up to date. And I'm sure, Albert and his team are going to send over any updates for the business community through to benefit from these well in advance.
Thank you very much, Khalid. I mean, that was exactly the next question. When will the business calendar, the app, be online? So August is perfect, and that gives us the time to also determine our dates so we can fit it into your calendar and your app. If I may, I have one last question for the Monaco Economic Board. You mentioned this, I find it a very innovative and exciting idea. You will have a business center within the expo representing all the chambers of commerce, investment promotion agencies of the Gulf region. So one can come and in fact meet our counterparts for the whole region within a day.
Exactly. So that's what we're trying to encourage. That is why we're putting all these platforms in place for you to connect with the chambers or any stakeholder in advance and start planning as much in advance as possible, so that they bring the relevant stakeholders from the business community to meet with you and benefit your visit overall.
That's fantastic news. Well done on all these innovative solutions. I have no more questions, so thank you very much for your answers, and see you soon.
Pleasure. Thank you so much.
Merci, Justin. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you, Justin. Thank you, everybody. Thank you to all of our speakers for the quality of your presentations. I think for all of our viewers and listeners, they now know precisely what is going to be happening at Expo 2020 Dubai. They know that Monaco is deeply invested in Dubai and that we will be there to help our businesses with the Monaco Economic Board. I would like now to wish you a wonderful summer. We will be waiting for the exhibition to open in October, and so have a wonderful summer in the meantime. And on Wednesday evening, we will have our General Assembly, followed by our members' meeting at 6:30 at the Monte-Carlo Bay. And for all members, I would encourage you to come and see us, and we will also talk more about Monaco in Dubai. So once again, thank you very much to all of our speakers. Your Excellency, thank you. Thank you very much for speaking to us from Dubai, dear guests. And I wish you all a very lovely day. See you soon. Thank you.